What's up, everyone? You're here with Nye Score One. I'm Nye, and this is.
Kameron Hebrock.
You know the name, you know the game, but now it's time to hear the story. This is 101 with Nye. Today on 101, we have Kameron Hebrock, a class of 2026 student athlete. He's a 6'3 defensive end and outside linebacker playing football for Oak Glen High School. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing good as well. So, first, we're going to start off the interview talking about your football journey and your position. So, first, what got you into football? When did you first fall in love with the game?
Um, I don't know. I've played since I was probably like six, but I didn't really like it. My parents they all played football. My whole family plays football, so they wanted me to play football, wanted me to try it out. I didn't like it probably till I was like nine, watching the really good Cowboys teams and stuff. That I really started liking football. And
I understand that for sure because when we're young, it's all for fun and games. And then when we get older, it's like, okay, now I can actually make money from this. This is like a real job. So it gets a little serious as we get older. So currently, you play both defensive end and outside linebacker. Is there a position that you enjoy more? If so, and why?
I like defensive end the most.
Why?
I like being on an island with a tackle, and I don't know, just I don't know, getting in the tackle's head and stuff, talking crap, knowing that I'm better than a tackle. It's pretty nice.
Okay. So, what's one of your, part of your games that you've really worked on to improve going into this season? This is your last season for your high school career. What's one part of your game that you've been consistently working on to get better?
My strength and definitely my get off.
Mm,
I was in the weight room a lot in the off season, and I was working a lot with the sleds and stuff, getting out of my stance.
that's great. What's been your most memorable moment on the field so far?
Um, Probably my fumble recovery touchdown against Ren
Okay.
my sophomore year. That was pretty fun.
How was your feelings going through that moment? Can you walk me through it?
Oh, that was like the number one team in the state. It was crazy. We were like 1-9. That was the best team in the state. Nobody thought we were gonna win. We're down like 7-0. It was probably the first quarter. They took a kick return to the house. We went 3-and-out, and they did this like weird pitch reverse play. I just seen the ball in the air. I felt like Tom slowed down as I caught the ball and read it in because I wasn't too fast at the time. I thought there's no way I'm going to score, but somehow I did. I have no idea how.
That must have felt amazing.
Mm,
So when you line up against an opponent, what's your mindset before that snap?
um, um, that I know my opponent and that I know how to beat my opponent.
Great answer. So on to your high school life. You're part of the class of 2026. So senior year, how's it been so far? You have to balance school, football, life at home with family. How's that balance?
It's been pretty easy, not too hard. My classes are pretty easy mostly, um, except like English, but except for that, it's pretty easy. And football, I don't know. My family likes football a lot, so we mostly do like anything I do related to football. I mostly do it with my family, so makes it pretty easy.
Mhm. I'm glad you have that support system. What's a typical game day like for you at Oak Glen High School?
Um, I usually listen. I listen. I make sure I always listen to music throughout the day to really lock me in and stuff. I watch film, a lot of film, and I just try to push out my nerves throughout the day.
Yeah, it's definitely good that you're taking your self care before a game, practice, anything, related to sports is really good that you find that balance. How do your teachers and classmates support you during the season?
Um, I don't. They're mostly really supportive about our team. They all believe in us, show up to our games and stuff, and for the most part, a really supportive fan base.
That's
Real
nice.
big student section and stuff.
Hmm. Okay. So if you weren't playing football, what other sport or activity would you be doing at school?
I play basketball.
Oh,
Definitely
that's
basketball.
okay. Any favorite subjects or classes you enjoy outside of football?
History. I like history a lot.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, history is really good.
Mm,
So, More about your upbringing and your personality. Can you tell us a little bit more about where you're from and what's it like living in West Virginia?
I'm from like a very, very nice neighborhood. Like I wouldn't say like a suburb, but it's like a really nice town, small. Everybody knows each other. No harm, no violence. My neighborhood, really safe place.
That's nice. So, who or what motivates you the most on and off the field?
Um, Probably my old coach, definitely.
Okay.
He used to like, I don't know. He was real doubtful of me throughout my high school career up until now, until he got fired. So that's mostly what motivated me throughout the years.
To become better.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though it does sucks to even have to go through that, when you think about it in a different perspective, it only pushes you to become better.
Mm.
What's something that people wouldn't expect about you on the field?
Um, I'm pretty like fast for my size. For being like as big as I am, I'm pretty fast.
Yeah, that's a doubt that a lot of people think when they hear somebody's height or their size. They always have a stereotype, and then when you show them how you work, then they're all shocked and stuff. That's nice. So, who's your biggest role model, athlete or not, and why?
My dad, definitely my dad. My dad was a pretty good football player growing up. Played like almost the same positions as me. He wasn't a DN, but he played linebacker and fullback, and went to Westlow, played football there. I've just always been motivated by him. He always motivated me to be my best. So
Nice. That's amazing. How has your family played a role in your football journey?
they played like the biggest role. They've helped me a lot. They're always supportive of everything I do, especially my mom. I won't be anywhere without my mom. She always helps me.
How do they feel with it being your senior year?
I think they're pretty sad, but they're also happy that our team's pretty good this year, and happy that I'm just moving on in life.
hmm So, on to your future and your goals. You've got the size, you've got the skill, 6'3", around 245 pounds. What are your goals for the next level after high school?
College football. I definitely want to play college football. I
Mhm.
don't care where, but I just want to play more football.
Have you started looking into any college programs or any schools that have shown you any interest?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. If you could describe your dream college or program in 3 words, what would they be?
Probably a place with a really nice like facility and stuff, and somewhere close to home because I get pretty homesick. But except for that, man, that's really about it.
What's something you want your future coaches or any scouts to know about you as a player and a person?
Um, I'm willing to make like a change. Like if a change needs to be happen, I'm willing to make it. I've played every position on the field, including like quarterback and even down to like safety. So I'm willing to change like what I'm doing for the better of the team.
That's great because that shows that not only are you versatile, but you also have an open mind and you're willing to move around as needed. That's a great player mindset. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now, on the field or beyond football?
Um, I mean, I hope to be on the field, but if not that, I
Right.
want to be an officer in the army probably.
Okay, those are great goals. So, anything that you would love to say to the younger generation of athletes who are growing up with the same goals and aspirations as you?
Just keep working. Anything's possible as long as you work. You have to be willing to work. If you don't work, you'll stay mediocre. If you don't work, you have to work for it if you want it.
Any message to your friends, families, supporters that are listening in right now?
I just want to thank them for everything they've done for me, and and they're the best. I couldn't ask for any better supporters.
Okay, before we finally close things off, we're gonna play a game called TNT with Nye, top notch takes. So you're gonna give me your top three controversial takes, things that people probably wouldn't agree on, but you believe in it and that's your take. So your top three sports related. Yeah.
All right. Um, Tony Romo is the greatest Cowboys quarterback ever. The greatest Cowboy, like not like statistically, but like by the way he played, he's my goat for the Cowboys. Number two, Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back of all time, and number three, um, Wilt Chamberlain's a top four basketball player of all time, if that one counts.
Okay, well, you guys got it. Those are Cameron's top notch takes. Thank you so much, Cameron, for coming on to One on One with Nye, sharing your story and your insights. Thank you so much for being here. You guys
You're
go
welcome.
check them out.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.